Hello. Okay, so we got audio from the microphone. Hello. Okay, so we got audio from the microphone. Does that sound? I just was quiet. So we got audio from the microphone. Oh, you can hear my desktop. Frick. I think this sounds good. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm trying to test out my microphone partly. I just got this new bad boy. Partly here to test it out. Partly here to stream some cool stuff. So, music. I think what I'm going to do first off is we're going to be diving a little bit into the music. So I will be setting up everything in a moment here. Reset. There we go. So now this is turned more into a mini, display capture. Let's turn that on. Go to my channel. Let's transform. Fit screen. Okay. So yeah, let's make me a little bit bigger. Okay. So I'm a professional streamer now. Sort of, not really. Okay. So this is going up on YouTube apparently, or will after it debuts. So we're gonna start off with, this song right here. Let's flip. Let's throw that over there. Can I flip? There we go. I mean, when I'm looking that way, I'm looking at my screen. So like, I don't know. Maybe it should be down here. Yeah, let's put it down there. Okay. So, ooh, that's loud. And let's start the stream right here. So, hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video / stream. Hopefully this isn't too much louder than me. Go ahead and turn that down over there. Perfect. I think everything should be good, hopefully. I just got this brand new microphone. This is what I'll be making my music with now. And so yeah, we're going to be doing that live stream. I was told a bunch of people I was doing a live stream like a week ago. Didn't do it because I just didn't have time. Now I have time, so now we're doing a live stream. I don't have a way to access chat, but I don't have anybody in chat. I have one person. Should I call it? No audio. Better than mine, so yes. Yeah, let's hope this is doing good. You don't gotta call if you don't want to. This is more of a solo thing. Now my air conditioning went on, so now we're not gonna get as great as audio, which kind of sucks. But whatever. So this song, Prologue, we're going to talk about Prologue. Prologue was the first, or not, Prologue was the last thing I made. Last thing I recorded. Let's listen to it. To the competition that I be getting inspiration for more rendition of their exposition. So thank you for what you do. From Billy to Bobby to Shady. Okay, maybe I'm stalling on this nervous, but so be it. You know I'm RJ, I'm partly related to some retards. I be playing out in the street yard. We ain't got no picket fence. We don't kick it like pins. I'm not a follower, I'm just a learner. I breathe hard, awaiting your reaction. What you say, I'll take it seriously. But basically, enjoy your stay in the mind of a kid trying to be somebody. So, a lot of my friends say that that's the best verse. That's the best verse on the album. I would agree. You say it makes you laugh. Cool, hopefully. So, like, getting... So, I mean, we started with, I'm just saying, basically, biggest inspirations. I literally, almost every single song has a main inspiration that I took from it, and then I changed and I kind of added my own twist to things, if you will. And so there was a lot of inspiration from Jonas Brothers, Billie Eilish, Eminem, NF, Logic, just like a lot of the biggest people I listen to. The Weeknd. Um, I think the biggest song inspired by The Weeknd would be "Fight This Fight." I think my air conditioning needs to go off. I do not like this. This is not good for audio. um. So yeah. So that's the song. So basically, playing out in the street yard. The street, basically, the street is your yard, especially when you live in like a trailer park or whatever, or manufactured home park. I don't know, sort of trailers, whatever. Um, Basically, when you live with like no grass, no lawns, the street is your yard, and that's something kind of like the people that own the property that we're renting from. They don't want us to play in the streets, but where else do you play? So it kind of sucks. There's no backyards, no front yards. But yeah, we got no white picket fence with a nice big home. None of that stuff. Very very small. We don't kick it like pins. We don't kick it like pins. Picket fence. Yeah, we don't kick it like pins. Basically, that is relating to basically the next part, which is we don't kick it like pins. So how like my whole album is based off of these other people and their music. I'm not trying to follow in their footsteps. I'm not trying to do exactly what they did to get successful. I'm not trying to copy their style. I'm just trying to learn from them. Oh god, I'm hitting the mic. That's not good. But what people like Mike Pence, Donald Trump's VP, Jesus, Donald Trump's VP, he is very much a follower. He's basically sucks up to Donald Trump. It's very very funny. You can watch clips, you can watch comedians and stuff talk about it. Very funny. That's just a little tiny thing I threw in there. What you say, I'll take it seriously, but basically enjoy your stay in the mind of a kid trying to be somebody. And then this whole prologue is basically I just put a whole bunch of hooks, a whole bunch of my favorite hooks. So the main one that I did throughout was "It's Christmas Time." It's from my song that I made like in 2017, Christmas 2017, which is "It's Christmas Time." Yeah, I tried for a lot of it. It's just some of the stuff on it isn't as good as I hoped it would come out as. Like 5 years was the hardest thing to record. It took me like a month, just because one, I didn't have much time, and two, it was just very tongue twisty, and it didn't really come out doing that well because I just took the best thing I could get because it was just so difficult. Next album in December will be hopefully a lot better. And so prologue, like I was saying, it has just a whole bunch of hooks. It has my favorite hook ever from a song that I did 2017. It has a whole bunch of hooks from this album, and just a whole bunch of other like stuff that isn't even from this album. So that's prologue. That's basically prologue. I need to update the thing because Spotify. We do have a Spotify and iTunes, so that is up now. Maybe I should check. What's the description? Okay, so the description is stupid. I need to make a new automatic description, but I'll throw the Spotify link in chat and in the description, or just in the description, I guess. Why am I just typing Spotify? This okay. I think I come up. I think I come up now as the main RJ Rock when you search RJ Rock on Spotify, which is cool. Spotify, I'm not gonna make money for like 6 months, or if I make any ad rev, it takes about 6 months. There's 6 weeks to 6 months till they deal with everything and turn it in for you. So yeah, no. Um, so let's head to the next song. Playlists. Um, so prologue, Grab Them Sleeves. Now, Grab Them Sleeves was the first song made on Grab. And it was made probably on like my iPad microphone or this like little lavalier microphone I had bought a long, long time ago. So it's not the highest quality in the world. So yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite song, or not my favorite. This is one of the best songs. 5 years, 5 years. I already know. Strong for You, Finding My Way. Those are probably the weakest ones. Strongest ones, Grab Them Sleeves. I Grab Them Sleeves, Where You'll Be, My Story. You know, it's just a couple of them are really strong and not as strong. Yes, so this whole thing came from a Ryan he grab them. So this is all from the podcast. Grab them sleeve. They basically made this whole joke about grabbing them sleeves, like instead of like you're gonna you know I don't know. It's like a slang word for like fighting or something like that. Um, it was on the podcast. It was like back when the podcast started, like episode 6. They made the references. So I don't know. I wouldn't be able to easily find it, but yeah, Grab Them Sleeves is a parody, which was just all a joke of like grabbing the sleeves, starting to fight, whatever. You're rich, you got fancy sleeves and stuff, and like bitterish, like just literally gibberish. This song is gibberish. It's the least amount of work I put into this album, but it came out like one of the best ones, so I'm happy about that. It's just all a joke of like grabbing the sleeves, starting to fight, whatever. You're rich, you got fancy. Okay, I'm gonna turn up desktop audio a little bit. You don't really care about me. Yeah, some people don't really have the attention, or they don't really aren't able to watch a full podcast. I love podcasts. I don't really like audio podcasts. Video podcasts are my favorite, but yeah. So now we're on fight this fight, and this one I had the hook for so long. I knew what I wanted to do with the hook. I had no clue what I was gonna do with the rest of the song. Like I had just 100 different, or not 100, just like 3 or 4 different variations of the song that I had made, and but this hook, I like it a lot. I got a little piece of tape to hold my old mic, my old headset. 20 bucks. I record most of the album on this headset. Now next up, I'm recording everything on this bad boy. Hopefully, the next album though, I can put a lot more effort than I did this one, or at least know what I'm doing more, and at least have an idea of where I'm gonna go. What's the next one? The album name came from the song, actually. I'm gonna fight this fighter for the rest of my life. I don't know where I fit. I don't know where I sit. This is gonna be my last try, or this. I don't know. Whatever. The main chorus was, "I'm gonna fight this fight for the rest of my life. I don't know where I fit. I don't know where I sit. I don't know if I'm doing it right. This is my last try." Basically, I wrote it so long ago. I wrote everything so long ago, and it just staring me in the face the whole time, and I didn't think, because I was gonna do different other things, but I wanted something that was unique. I wanted a unique name, so I decided to go with my last try. Maybe play some tennis. You know what? I wanna be a menace. Kidnap a chemist. That will make me a potion so I can get everyone's devotion. But yeah, the album name came from this, and then basically with a couple of other songs I tried to incorporate my last try, just because that's the name of the album. So gotta incorporate it more. Yeah, my last, it was freaking before I published it on Spotify, because it takes about 2 weeks for it to be approved by Spotify, and so I had to do it like a week beforehand the album actually came out. That was early as I could actually do it, and so like 3 days before then, I had finally came up with a name after a lot of time. But thank you for the questions. Please keep them coming, because I can re-edit this, re-upload it, whatever. This is like my genius interview. I'm just a misfit. I ain't no culprit. Cool. I hate this angle. This angle looks ugly. It looks like I have a giant freaking nose, and I don't like that angle on my face. So I gotta look. I gotta look that way. But yeah, this is like my first time I've ever done a face video on this channel too, which is kind of cool. So, I guess we're gonna break down. We're gonna do the quick breakdown. We're gonna do the quick breakdown on this song. Okay, so we're gonna do the quick breakdown on this song. So, well, it's been 5 years and I got no fears, and as you can tell, I don't know what freaking people doing here. So, imagine you're on the Ellen show, okay? You're on the Ellen show, she's being little Ellen Karen that she always is, and you're being like, your generation doesn't understand anything. Where do you think you're gonna be in 5 years, huh? You think you're gonna be successful or not? And I say, well, it's been 5 years and I got no. And so basically I start singing the song on a live interview. That's kind of where I got the inspiration for the song, or that's the concept of behind the song. And so basically, well, it's been 5 years and I got no fears, and as you can tell, I don't know what the frick I'm even doing here. I'm gonna release the lyrics in like a couple of days, don't worry about that. But basically, well, it's been 5 years and I got no fears, and as you can tell, I don't know what the frick I'm even doing here. It's been 5 years, so this is 5 years in the future. I'll be 21 in 5 years. It's crazy. 5 years I'll be 21. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. This is what I assume about myself. I assume I don't know what I'm going to be doing here. But I have no fears. I'm not scared of anything because I'm already at the worst it can be. It can't be any worse than this. So this is the worst. I have no more fears. But as you can tell, I don't know what the frick I'm even doing here. Well, it's been 5 years and I got no fears. As you can tell, I don't know what the frick I'm even doing here. That's it, right? Okay. And then Will Smith, and all the shell people yelling to cracked out on beer. Basically, shell people that are shells of themselves. They portray themselves to be a certain type of person for the people around them because they think that themselves as a person isn't good enough. They think they have to act differently to appease their friends, which is a shell person. And they're out there since they are 21 as well. They're drinking and doing whatever because they can, but they shouldn't be. They don't want to. It's just they can, and it's like peer pressure basically, and they're just sticking to norms and what their friends are doing. So I'll show you. I'm gonna crack that one. I'm calling it Mayday because I'm going away someday. I'm throw your way like Tina Fey. I don't know if Tina Fey throws years your way. It just rhymes. So get off my back. 5 years, you'll be 18 in college, probably. Yeah. I just spat everywhere. Freaking. Okay. So. Yeah, I don't know jack about Tina Fey. It just rhymes, okay? So. Okay, I'm gonna be calling my days. I'm going away someday. I feel like I'm gonna go away someday. I might die of freaking an illness I have that I don't know I have yet. I can die any second, and so I'm trying to build an empire before that happens. I don't want that to happen anytime soon. Like Tina Fey down at the base, she probably owns him a go phone homes because homie got real good. He left the hood, got a rud big fist, so he understood that'd be best for him in the long run. So he left a hood, got a rud picket fence. Rud, red, it's just pigment of red. I don't know. It's a word, so I put it in. Get off my back. Rud picket fence. He has a red picket fence. He has a picket fence. It's a white picket fence, red picket fence. Picket fences are all the same. You have a picket fence, you have a nice house. That's what I'm trying to say in these songs, in this album. If you're rich, you're wealthy, and you don't share it, you're bad. If you're rich, wealthy, and you do share it, you're good. If you're rich, wealthy, and you're a nice person, you're a good person. If you're rich, wealthy, and you're not a nice person, you're not a nice person, So, if I get rich, I am going to share my stuff. I'm going to share my wealth. At least half of my wealth. And so that's that. And it sounds like I tried to rap fast but failed. Yes, so this was supposed to be very high energy. It's the best takes I got. I had a little bit less energy because it was more like during the middle to the end of the recording session. I just didn't want to put up with it anymore. Excuse me. I didn't want to put up with it anymore because it was tiring, man. I hated recording this song. There's so many tongue twisters. I probably do it a little bit better now after getting a little bit more experience, it being like a month or two since I finished recording it. But yeah, here, let's give it a try. When we get to the fast part, we'll do that. We were just kids. Now some of us just got kids naming them 1 and 8. That was our heyday. We were just kids. Now some of us just got kids, named them Whitey names A. That was our heyday. I think you can understand what that means pretty easily. As you can tell, I'm not freaking even doing it. My inspiration, still on vacation to come back, no relapse, my dictation, creation, deliberate connotation. My inspiration, still on vacation to come back, no relapse, my dictation, creation, deliberate connotation. Okay, so my inspirations are still on vacations. My inspirations are basically in this future they left. They're not really making music for the time around this time in these 5 years. So this 1 year, all my inspirations just for some reason are on a hiatus. Nobody's released anything. My inspirations are on vacations. No indication of comeback. No relapse. Relapse album imminent. No comeback. Nobody's made a comeback to music. No comeback like Bobby. I didn't predict, but actually yes, I kind of predicted. a freaking Logic went on is retired now. He went on a vacation. There's no indication of his comeback. Is he gonna come back to music? We don't know. Um, but yeah. So when he come back, never be last. My dictation, creation, deliberate connotation. My dictation is a creation of a deliberate connotation. So I'm deliberately speaking. I'm deliberately delivering my words as I am because of how it sounds. It's mostly just to. It's just mostly just a rhyme that sounded good, less than a true fact. Let's keep going. I'm in a weird situation with this trash nation because my life foundation is like the one of a gas station. Life foundation, one of a gas station. Gas stations a lot of the time, very destroyed, crickety, or you know, they're very there's cracks everywhere. It's not nice. It's not clean. It's cracky. It's all over the place, messy, broken. My life is full of cracks. It's broken and stuff. These lyrics lack innovation. Lyrics lack innovation. Need to finish my education. No, I'm not making bread from this dead misread. No street cred lack of cab, but max rap. Now back to praise my post graduation inspirations. Such as some of them logic. Both 21 pilots. Don't ask about 21. Don't ask about 21 Pilots because I think they sort of fit in there. I liked them a lot more when I wrote that. They actually released something kind of fairly recently that was pretty awesome. But they were mostly just like my inspiration a couple of years ago. Mostly when I wrote the first song that we got into, which was Grab Them Sleeves. After this song, I'm going to be heading off. We have been at this for 30 minutes. But I'm just here trying to home, feeling pity for myself, feeling anybody by myself. I'm feeling pity for myself because I'm not successful. Now we're gonna do this part just myself. Because the city and Grace Taking Jake because the committee essentially visually a programmation of human anatomy or reality is calamity for families to barely get to see, and that just has to be total calamity. Okay, so the city and gritty is pretty higgy and jiggy. Because of the committee, that's essentially and visually the procreation of human anatomy. Wait. The city and gritty is pretty higgy and jiggy because of the committee essentially visually procreation of human anatomy. While in reality, it's just a calamity for families to barely get to see, and that just has to be total calamity. So basically, it's like, these people, they work hard. They are a committee that makes the city good. However, like in reality, you see that, but in visually you see that, but in reality, they're working hard to barely be able to afford to feed their kids, their family. You know, some of the people that are like activists, they don't really get paid. You know, the government people get paid, but not the activists that are actually trying to make a change. You know, they go home to their families, you know, just heartbroken, not making a lot of money and stuff. And that saddens me. Doesn't the world want to gladden me? Because I'm just a kid. I'm the next generation. Doesn't this world want me to be hopeful, not sad? So, saying Grace Breaking J because of comedians usually visually programmed human and reality coming from fantasy barely can see that this has me doesn't gladden me. Maybe happily understand that families stick to trams and cans and begging for money that ain't so funny. Make me happily understand. I want to understand happily why this has to happen. Why some families have to take the trams with a can begging for money, because that ain't funny. But yeah, asking for money. Jan Gerard. Hello. What's up? I also wrote some songs when I was 11, but I think Jeb Webber never left my notebook. Yeah, I had an entire album of songs that, like, how I used to do songs is I would have a hook and then just freestyle the rest of the song. And so I made like an entire list of the hooks, and then I would just be like, yeah, this is my album, this is my songs. So one of them is, I'm driving in a space car, I'm not going too far, oh yeah. Or, I'm having a vision of a collision. Yeah, so those are my two, like, those are just two examples of songs I made when I was a child, and they're not great. Definitely these ones are better. So, but I'm just here trying to home, feeling pretty for myself, feeling anybody by myself, because the city is because of me, essentially visually progression, human anatomy, reality, is calamity for families to really get to see, man, that just has me, doesn't go out of me, maybe happily understand, however, pray that you trans, that the cans are begging for money, ain't so funny, my friend, and the money don't relate, but God created me, so you have to deal with the make these investments. My friend, I got introduced him. I sincerely think that you can't blink before I speak some parents. We can try people looking at my white self. Anybody white self. Everything about this album is kind of off. Been 5 years and I got no fears, and as you can tell, I'm gonna forgive me for doing it. This spring today, but this is how I feel. I'll be someday a deadbeat in his face, try to be the other way, be missed by somebody. I wanna be famously infamous. So, if you take a look at what I just said there, this was written today. This was written, in the year 2020, 2019, whatever. It's written today, but this is how I feel. I'll be someday. Deadbeat in dismay. Deadbeat in dismay, inspired to be the other way, be missed by somebody. I want to be the other way. I don't want to be a deadbeat in dismay, inspired to be the other way. I want to be famously infamous, very famous, very infamous. I want to be a rap guy, not a rap devil, then bad, the homicide, you're passing this side. I'm not the bad guy. I'm just like with no car radio, yo, I'm gonna glare but I think of my patio. So those are all song titles. If you couldn't piece that together, make it. It's by somebody. I want to be famously infamous. Only feel I'll be someday a deadbeat in his face, try to be the other way, be missed by somebody. I want to be famously infamous. Only seriously none. I want to be a rap god. I want to be a rap god. The song Rap God, not a Rap Devil. Rap Devil made by Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Ugh, gross. No, not a Rap Devil. I want to be a rap god, not a rap devil. Then Pop and commit a double homicide. Homicide, the song. Love that song. Homicide. Bad to the other side. I'm not the bad guy, Billie Eilish. I'm just a psycho, Post Malone, with no car radio. Car radio by 21 Pilots. Now, we're going to bring that song up real quick. Because I freaking love this song. We're just going to listen. We're going to peep it. Peep a little peek.
Please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive.
I love that song. I love that song. That was my favorite song in 6th grade. It's still a great song. Not a rap devil, then bad, the homicide, you're passing this side. I'm not the bad guy. I'm just like with no car radio, yo, I'm gonna glare but I think of my patio. New age traps are full of gaps and traps in the bar, saying about things that ain't so makes no sense. Avengers Snap. I just erase me, mumbler, tumbler, kid that protects them. There's effects no one set them. Mumbler, tumbler that affects them. Whatever that is, I'll be running for the feds with tuning integers and making out, and I can't punch money with me from this guy's fat. Now it's gonna fade out. Gotta get that black data for me. Cause I'm doing next thing, I'm coming through the cash if it lives in my back. Your mama too fat to lose my rap. I mean, not testify and Bill now agree with me that we can dash your mama, so that's the she master rapping to go inside factory. Fat on she, yeah. Yeah, that could, but it's transformative, right? I don't know. Technically, I'm probably not allowed to do that. Wolf been 5 years and got no fees and doesn't tell them for me for doing it. Wolves verse 4, I never been here before. Not anyone there in that big. This is the first time I have ever done a verse 4. First time I've ever done a fourth verse. This is my first full-on rap song. So, and it's also the first time I've done a fourth verse. So, yeah. Mass forehead, don't bore me, don't ignore me, I ain't no freaking normie. The world doesn't need any more gore or any more wars. Not good for our youth and bad things, victorious. Realize they dropped the troops, I'm enough money galore. I'm trying to find my style, compile 1,000 new musical trials. Please don't be hostile, got my inspiration from 8 miles. Been a while since I released a new song. Feels like I've been trapped in denial. I majored denial, I spend billions smiles. Wanna be versatile, my musical style, cause I change it up every once in a while. But it's unfair, if you're bi. I changed my musical style way too much because it's just what I like at that time. So, yeah. To me, cause I'm just a trial trying to be who I want to be. Undoubtedly, I have very little bit of accountability. On the one stipulation, you are one roundhouse kick away from me. Admittedly, I need to gain financial stability. All this bomb life, and no one will ever think twice. And once I'm dead, they'll cut off my head and I'll have no street cred. Ba-da-dum, bum-bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Okay, so today we have done 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Okay, we've done Four tracks. Four tracks out of 10. Sample or do you make Okay, so all the beats are in fact samples or loops. They're Apple loops you can find in GarageBand. I combine them all together, so it's not just like one track that they make. I put all the different little tiny tracks together. Sometimes I have tried, experimented, and actually put in stuff I've made myself. Well, only sometimes, not too often. I'm gonna try to make more stuff myself in the future, but right now it's just easiest to just make dope sounding combination of loops. So yes, it has been 36 minutes, 36-minute live stream, and this live stream is brought to you by RAM. Because if I didn't have RAM, I wouldn't be able to stream. Recently got an extra 8 gigs of RAM, so I'm running 16 gigs of my computer. And it's pretty good. Like I love my computer 20 times more now because I have RAM. And this microphone is great. Newer 7000. Buy it. It's a great mic. I think. I hope. So far, it seems pretty good. So I have a synthesizer so I can make some samples. Yeah, if you want to make something, do it. And you just message me in the comments. My Twitter is currently down because I put my real age in, and then they're like, "Nah, we're not. You made your account before you were 13, so not allowing you access." So that kind of sucks. I don't know when I'm gonna get access back. Yeah. I applied to get it back a long, long time ago, but it still hasn't. They still haven't done anything. That's kind of mean. So yellow shirt guy, that's me. That's just an image I got off of Google. I'm going to change that eventually. But yeah, my whole brand I guess now is yellow shirt because the entire album I made wearing yellow shirts because they're just the most comfortable shirts that I own, and I like yellow now. So yeah, yellow kind of pops. Kind of popped in the album cover. So yeah. Hope to see you guys all in the next one. Ah ha ha. The man spoke. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Peace out and bye bye.